growing up, my background, we were not, money was an issue. So I made up my mind that I will make money. I was raised by a single parent, by my mom. I don't see failure as something bad. When I fail, I always see it as a way of getting better. Any business that you see K&I doing, I've learned from people that are good in that area, in that field. So the secret, what I did different was that.
What are the practical ways you think anybody that wants to go into business needs to do or needs to know in order to scale up any business from 2,500 naira to an amazing one that we have now all over?
And well, number one, you have to.
Thank you very much for joining us on the show today, Mrs. Akanle, Margaret, Oluwatoyin. I was able to learn from your social media pages that you do so many things: event decoration, fashion, women empowerment, mentorship programs, leadership academy, and so many things. So I want to start this podcast with you by asking you, Ma, that why exactly did you decide to do so many things? What propelled you to venture into so many businesses?
Thank you. Well, I would say number one is, I've mentioned it before, number one is poverty. When I was growing up, my background, we were not, money was an issue. So I made up my mind that I will make money. I want to be rich. And to be rich, you have to have multiple streams of income. So that's the reason why I'm into different businesses.
Amazing. Were there things that you grew up with? Were there experiences that you grew up with, maybe with your family, with your mom and your dad, that made you to say, you know what, I'm going to have my money irrespective of whatever comes my way?
Yes, number one, I was raised by a single parent, by my mom. And during that time, anytime I need money, I need anything, my mom will always complain. She was a teacher. So she used to complain, salary, no salary. Even creditor we used to disturb her, asking money every time on credit. She used to buy things on credit. So I made up my mind that I don't want to live my life like this. I want to make money. I want to give my children good education. I want my children to enjoy. I don't want my children to suffer. I want to enjoy life. So that's the reason why I said, anywhere near, I must make money.
Amazing, amazing. So can you take us through the steps? I mean, step-by-step processes that you took yourself through when you discovered that, you know what, it's like, I don't want to do the same thing that my mom or my parents are doing, because you saw the financial power that they had then. So can you take us through the step-by-step processes that you did to start business? Starting from the first business that you did, how you failed, how to bring yourself up from it again.
Okay. Well, I started on campus, to be sincere. I started when I was in part 2. And the reason why I started business was that I needed money. I needed money to survive. If you go home, they will tell you, because salary has not come, come back again. And I don't want to be a prostitute. I want to survive. And then the money to start gone was difficult. To get money to start, and entrepreneurship was not encouraged when when we were growing up. So I decided to start from bead making, because then beading was what was trending.
Was trending then.
So starting beading, I need to have money to buy material. And I cannot go home and be telling them I want to be doing beading. My mom will not encourage that, because our dream is for our daughter to go to school, to come back to after school, to get a white collar job and start working. And then me, I was not thinking about doing business after school. I was trying to solve my immediate
challenge.
Yes, my immediate problem, to make money. And that money, go, is to try find something. I don't want to be. People are finding shortcuts, and me, I don't want to go through shortcuts. I want to do a legit business. So that was when I thought about bidding. I love crafts. So that was the reason I discovered doing bidding. And bidding, you have to have money. So I started with 2,500.
Then
Yes.
This was what year?
2001, 2002.
Oh, amazing.
So I started with 2000. I borrowed that 2005. So I learned solution, firewalls. So I bought plastic beads. I started making earrings with plastic bead. I would package it. I would go to 7-day Adventist School of Nursing to sell. I would go to Ilesha School of Nursing. At times I traveled to as far as Lautech to go and meet my mates in secondary school to sell beads.
Wow, amazing.
So
amazing.
That was how I started.
So after bead making, which other business did you do?
So later I discovered that bead making, the money is too small for me to survive. So I was a member of ushering units in Caris Fellowship then.
That's in your church then?
Caris Fellowship on campus. So we used to do decoration for church. I started learning small. I now told my friend that we can start business now. We can be doing decoration for people. Let's start doing dinner decoration. And my friend said, "Sure, let me." I said, Emilia, we don't know it. We did not learn it. I said, we shall start from somewhere. That was how we started. I did not learn it from anybody. I started doing decoration, and then dinner. That my friend has connection. She will look for people.
They were doing events then?
No. She will look for people. She will get job. Me, I will be the one to front the job. And that was how I started.
So how did your parents, how did they feel when they eventually saw that it's like this person that we sent to school, this is our child that we sent to school for academic purpose solely? So how did they feel when they discovered that, or when they observed that it's like she's doing some other things in school?
My mom, she was very strict because she's late. She was very strict. She told me, anywhere, anyhow, I sent you to school to go and read. If you fail, if you have any issue, don't come home. If you have extra, don't come and tell me, because the agreement we had is that we use 5 years to do food science and tech. And fortunately for me, unfortunately for her, I had extra.
Oh. Why did you say fortunately? Because every student does not. I mean, I don't think there's any student.
Because if not for the extra that I had, I won't be doing business now. It's because of the extra. I need to survive. My mom said I should not come home and tell her that I have extra. So for me to do the extra, I must make money to survive.
And you have to stay back.
I have to stay back. I have to get accommodation. So that was what prompted, but not. I had the change of mind when I went for IT to be an entrepreneur. It's when I went for IT that I discovered that am I ready to go to do white collar job, to be doing every day, because it's a routine. You will enter, you will clock the time, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you will go.
Clock out.
You will clock out. By 10 o'clock, we do sensory evaluation. Around so time, we'll be in production packing.
Like everything is programmed.
Yes, it's programmed. And I want something challenging. I like to explore. And even the money they are giving there, I was like, how long? I need money. I love money. I want to make money. If I'm working, collecting 55,000 at the end of the month, when will I be rich? So that was the reason why I now said, maybe I will be doing business. But I was not sure until I had extra. It was that extra that make it true that, I won't be able to go. The only way to prove them wrong is to have money. Because people celebrate success, not failure. So if I'm successful, my mom will be proud of me. So let me focus on making money.
I mean, so eventually when you showed that come on, I'm not successful. I'm not making some money. How did she feel when you went to
Successful,
meet her?
that successful that you mentioned.
As at then.
As at then, it was not easy because no support from anywhere now. My mommy did not support me. Nobody give me money to start. So I was struggling at the beginning. So success did not come early. So
like that.
my mom always complain. Go and look for a job. This thing you are doing, BD, this thing you are doing, decoration, where will you have money? Look for a job. So the road was not easy at all. At times we feel like giving up. If not for the motivation, what is driving you that I must be rich.
Amazing.
Amazing. At times we sit down and say, maybe I should go back and look for a job.
Or go back and beg them. Mommy, I'm sorry. I was only joking.
But me, I did not type my CV for once. I made up my mind at the beginning that I will make it through.
You never typed your CV for once?
Yes.
Amazing.
Till now. All the certificates I'm just acquiring all the certificates. I've never typed my CVs for once.
Amazing.
People are reading. I made up my mind that I will read. I will have PhD for having sake.
But you still face your
but that's your business. Go.
So what would you tell someone that is maybe starting out now, maybe not as young as you were then when they were starting out, and they are listening to you right now, and they felt that, there is no way for me to start. At least you were able to say someone to give you 2,000 naira or so. They don't have someone to give them 2,000 naira. They don't have, maybe their parents are even dead right now. And they know that they don't like routine just like you. They are creative just like you. They like adventure just like you. What would be the word of advice that you will give to that person right now?
Number one, they will need to discover their gift. Because somehow there is that gift in you that can fetch you money. As little as even if you have access to phone, you can make money through. There's some content creator editing. As an event planner, I know how much we pay content creator. And we have an Austrian agency. You don't need to invest. You don't need to have money. You are going there to work. They will be the one to. You are not investing. Start. You must start somewhere. Do something. But if you are lazy and you want to make money, it will be difficult. But if you are hardworking, they are just out there that can fetch you money without investing, without having money to start.
Amazing. Looking at the current space of the economic reality of Nigeria, a lot of people will tell you that it is not conducive for this country right now, or for anybody in this country right now, to venture into any business, because obviously we know the challenges that we face currently, security challenges, we have issue with light, power, the roads are bad. Do you think, in your own estimates now, because somebody may be listening to you and they will think that, they had it easier then. I mean, you're talking about 2000, 2001, thereabout. They'll be thinking, she had it easier. What's she talking about? Do you think right now somebody can still start a business and scale it up in this current state of Nigeria?
Yes, I believe this present Nigeria is better than us.
Oh, how so?
Because there is innovation, technology. Compared to them, we did not have access to phones. We did not have access to so many things. Digital platform to market your product, So to start business now is easier than then when we started. So, and starting business now is, to me, is very easy. It's what you buy that you will sell.
Okay.
It's what you put on ground. It's the situation, is the economy that will determine what you will charge now.
Yeah.
So if you are a solution to somebody's problem, they won't have choice than to pay you.
So now that period that you said there were no internet, there was no social, there were no Facebook or maybe Instagram. So how did you use to get customers then? Because you said earlier that I used to travel to
Yes,
so how did you use to make the connection with the customers?
That's what I said. You will travel. No, I will travel from school. during maybe weekends.
Mhm.
I always decided to go. I would just write down my list. This week, oh, where am I going for marketing? Okay, maybe most. Let me pick Mozambique or Moremi.
Okay.
I can decide to go to Moremi hostel, room by room. Kokoko, bid for sale, oh. Kokoko, bid for sale. At times, I used to use A4 paper. I will write the details, my room number. If you are in need of earrings, beads, I will write it for training. I used to
Oh, you
do
used to do
training.
training too.
Yes, during
Okay.
break. So
Okay.
I used to put my details and place it in front of doors at the hostels.
Amazing.
So
Now, of course, obviously, these businesses that you made mention of, bead making, decoration, they are not in the same stage that they were then. So that means there have been some scaling ups that have gone on. I mean, so many developments, growth, expansion. So, what are the practical ways from your personal experience now? What are the practical things that you think, or what are the practical ways you think anybody that wants to go into business needs to do or needs to know in order to scale up any business from 2,500 naira to an amazing one that we have now all over?
and well, number one, you have to know your skill. You have to discover your gift.
Okay, yeah, said it well.
Secondly, you have to know your niche,
Okay.
your targeted audience, the people you want to attract. Any business you want to do, for example, like if you want to be a decorator, if you discover that I like decorating, styling a place, making somewhere beautiful, first know your the people that you want to attract, whether premium or normal people
Okay.
or luxury.
Yeah.
So if you discover that, even if you don't have money, that one will be your first, will be your motivation that this is where I'm going. No, I want to be a luxury decorator. I want to be a premium decorator. Even if you are doing rubbish now, that one will be the focus that this is where I'm still going. So meaning that you have a direction. You know where you are going. So another one is structuring. You have to structure your business, know how to. That was what we didn't get at the beginning, but we later discovered that for your business to be able to handle different businesses, you must structure everything so that you will have time to be able to accommodate
Different.
yes.
Okay.
So structure, who will handle this, who will handle, you must be able to delegate, not that you will be the one to do, because decoration, you cannot do it alone. You need manpower, you need a lot of people to assist you. So structuring, and after that, you now think about getting clients. And before you can get clients in this, what I discover about Nigeria, people need to trust you. You must be diligent with what you are doing. And when you promise them that this is what I will deliver, if you give me 1 naira, I will
I'll
do
deliver
1 naira.
this.
It's better to do more than what you promise
That is
than
over
to do
delivery.
below. So that will make people to trust you. That will make people to be able to refer you to someone.
other people.
That's the best way. Referring you to someone else is a way of getting more clients than do adverts. If you see somebody that trusts you, that believe in you, forget, you've already made it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all these, all these nuggets. Thank you so very much, man. It has been an amazing time with you so far. I want you to talk about a moment in your life where you felt, you know what, maybe I've made a mistake. Maybe I should just close all these things up and venture into something else. Maybe because of a failure or because of a loss that really shook you.
Well, and in my life, I don't see failure as something bad to me. When I fail, I always see it as a way of getting better. Failure,
So failures don't get to you. to the extent. So how do you do that? How is it that, because a lot of people, you do failure like this, and you can't blame them, obviously. You do failure like this,
because when I used to go back to God, tell God, Kilo, what do you want me to learn in this situation? That's what I've learned about my life. If anything bad happened to me, I will go back to God. Kini, what is the need for me? Because if I don't go back and sit down now, I will still be passing through that situation. So I will go back. Father, what do you want me to learn in this situation? So there are so many, I always have challenges, but I don't see failure as something bad.
Okay.
There's a lot of challenges I encounter. I always find solution towards it, but failure.
Amazing. Thank you so very much, ma. Do you have something in your mind that you want to tell young girls, especially in this age and time, that still believe that the only way to make it in life is the ones that our parents told us: read your book, get good grades, and pass in school and get a good job. So do you have something that you want to tell them from your personal experience, especially now, girls?
Well, white collar job is good though. I will not dispute that. It's good depending on where you are, which type of job you are. If you see job where they will be giving you 100 million or 20 million per month, it's okay. But if you want to be rich, go, you need money. It's good to be an entrepreneur. And to do that, most this generation they want to make money fast.
Okay, yeah.
They don't want to follow the process. They want to jump from down up.
Straight up.
So they don't want to follow the process, to start small, moving small. So they should take it easy. They should try to learn to grow. And any business they want to do, they should be consistent with it. They should not jump from one business to another. If you do this one small and you're not making it, don't give up. Just be consistent. When you are consistent, do it. Make sure you are doing it well. If you are to learn more, like me now, I do trainings.
That is for yourself?
For myself. Any business that you see K&I doing, definitely I've learned from people that are good in that area, in that field. Okay. So for you to grow in business, definitely you must learn more, learn from people, have a mentor, close to people, people that are good in the area you want to venture into. Look for someone there and ready to be humble. Most people, this generation, if they come, they are not ready to bring themselves, like, how will I put it? To be humble, to learn. They always prove that generation they are smart, they know everything. Don't worry, go and sit down. We tell your girl joko, compared to people that because like me now, if I want to learn under you like this, I can learn anywhere. You will not even know what I know. I won't talk. I will be okay.
You just be observing.
But this generation, they are not ready.
Amazing.
They are not ready. They want to make it fast.
Do you think entrepreneurship or starting businesses, running businesses, do you think it's everyone that can do it, or you think it's just a certain kind of people that can do businesses?
I believe everybody, if you make yourself ready.
So everything can venture into business.
Everything depends on you. Because what is in it is serious. The hardworking part. If you are, the way you will do someone's business is different from the way you will do your business. You must be creative with anything you are doing. You must think of different ideas. You must not sleep. Sleeping in terms of not that you will be sleeping 48 hours, 28 hours. You will, at least you must find time to prepare so if you are ready to do that.
Amazing. Right now, in this year, in this current stage that we have now all over the world, people are complaining, war everywhere, the country, nobody is really sure what is going to happen tomorrow. What would you tell someone right now that wants to scale up their business? They've started their business now, they are making some money, but they want to scale it up. They want to have access to some places. So, what are the things that you tell them from your personal experience? That is, how can a business that is already doing well, how can they do better in having access to higher paying clients?
Oh, no, my own no. Number one, I want when I wanted to
Scale up.
scale up this method. I first work on community.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, community. I try to. There's some people I used to watch on Instagram, like for event planning. Now I like Funke Bokno.
Okay, yeah, amazing lady.
Yes, I like some people for other event deco. I like Avena.
Okay,
Avena is in Abuja.
okay.
So I heard a lot about him, and I want to be at least to be closer to him, to see the way he's doing his own business. So I decided to pay for his class,
Okay.
to be able to network with him, to build my own community, at least to have somebody that I can call, I can ask any question. The same thing is applicable to Funke Bokno. I have to register to do a course. And there is a community to, like in the event industry, we have a community like a poem, a group where all the planners in Nigeria were in that community. So you can join the group to be a member, to be able to have access to them. In that group, they do training, they tell us what is recent. If somebody is coming to your environment and they need someone, they can easily mention your name. That's how K&I is popular. If you mention K&I among events experts, if you mention K&I in Osun State, you will need somebody in Osun State, they will mention K&I because of the community. So K&I is in different community, not only a poem, a different community. So if you want to scale in this current
Nigeria now,
must be
in a community. Apart from being a community, what other things would you say you did? Of course, you said earlier that you had to register for courses, had to at least get closer to these mentors that you discovered by yourself online. So after doing all this, what other things did you do practically that helped you to scale up?
I mentioned about being having a niche,
Yes.
like having a dream. I like premium. And most time, if you give me money, and I want, and you have to be for you to get a bigger job, you have to have a good portfolio.
Yes.
And to be able to do that, you must build, at least you must have something to show for it.
Something premium to
Premium.
show.
And nobody can come to an upcoming that I want to give you
10 million.
10 million to go and do them. You must see what you've done before. So the secret, what I did different was that anytime you give me a job of 500,000, I can now use someone, maybe like 3 jobs I have in front. All the money, I will join it together.
Okay.
And make sure I do job of like 3 million. Even I used to have problem with my staff. They will be complaining, ọ̀gá ti gbowó. Ọ̀gá ò lè sọ fún mi pé the client did not pay well. So they will be charging me. But my own motive then was that I must do it big because of the pictures. Because I want to have I want to get bigger clients. So for me,
you ensure you do your best for that current job.
So with that picture, that was how I started. So anytime you give me 2 million naira job, I can do 5 million naira job. So anytime you see K&I job out there, people will say, just go and give her the job. She will do something nice. She will not do below a standard. K&I already have a standard, and she will not do below that standard.
Amazing. I just pulled up a research now from Google. The research says that Nigeria is a high potential, high risk market. It also says that we have big demand, which means, just like you said earlier, you can thrive, you can do businesses and thrive in this country right now. But there is something that the research is saying. The research is saying that we have tough operating conditions. So, what would you say anybody that wants to start a business or someone that is running any business now, how would they navigate the tough operating condition? Let me make an example. The other time I went to see, I went to get fruit from my fruit woman, and the woman was lamenting that right now we should be having mangoes everywhere. The mango should be many everywhere. And she was complaining about many other fruit like banana and every other thing like that. And she said that, okay, when all the farmers in the market, I mean in the farm, when all of them have been killed, when the fuel prices are increasing every day, how are we going to get all this? And as far as she's concerned, that is a harsh condition for that business, for that fruit selling business. So, yeah, if there's someone that is listening to you right now on this show, what would you tell them? I mean, how would you say that they can navigate around the harsh conditions for businesses in Nigeria right now?
Well, for me, that's the reason why I have multiple streams of income. I will not stick to events decoration. Like me now, I'm into fashion, I'm into event planning, I do interiors, I do furnitures.
Wow.
Yes, I do. We are our interior company. We produce furnitures. I sell material. I sell interior products. So I also so many times. I'm into. Recently, we are going to launch K&I Trendy foods. I know food is important.
So there's K&I Trendy food. I've never had this one before.
Yes, well, I finished for food science and tech now. I must
Oh,
make
at
money
least
from food.
the certification not just go like that.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I will soon start my food processing on food. So for you to, if you have problem with a business, that's why you must have a multiple streams of income.
So what you would advise anyone right now to navigate is to have multiple streams of income. So let's say somebody is selling gadgets, for example, now. So what other business can they venture into that can complement that gadget that they are selling?
Like electronics.
Yes, let's say they are doing electronics right now.
But
Or let's say they are selling clothes. Let's say they sell clothes.
if it's boutique, you can be selling shoe now. You can be selling jewelries, you can be selling, but you can add different things. You can start selling here anything related to fashion. You can add it to it. Sunshade, even sunshade, as little as sunshade, you can start selling. I sell sunshades too.
Amazing. So how do you go about hiring people? Because you said that time you were speaking, I mean, at the early stage of this section, you said you started working with other people, you had to hire people to pay them, collaborate with them. So what are the processes that you go through to hire people? How do you do it? Or do you have negative experience of hiring somebody and they messed up?
Yes, that was one of the challenges that I also face. Is getting loyal staff to work for you. People, this generation, they're not ready to serve. They want to make it fast. Work for 2 months, gather money, and get out. So hiring people, that one is an issue. So also in K&I, and we've been working. So before we used to pay salary for like decoration now. We hire a fabric guy, pay them salary. But recently I started doing collabo. People that are experts in that field, we hire them, we call them contract staff. We pay them as they are through with their work, they get out.
Amazing. So in closing, what would you tell anybody right now that is in school currently, maybe running a master's program or their first degree program, and they really love to go into business, they really would like to go into business? What would you tell them right now from your experience?
I will first tell them to discover their gift, know what they want to do. They should be, and the gift they want to venture should be a solution
To a problem.
to a problem. So after discovering that, they should try and nurture it by getting somebody in that field. They should not just venture into it like that. They need somebody that has been into that. That was one of the mistakes we made. We started business,
We just jump into
no
it.
roadmap. So they need to, because if you have somebody in that line that is guiding you, it's the journey that will take you 1 month, 1 year, 10 years can take you 1 month.
1 month.
So
Okay.
just look for somebody in that line that it can be an internship. You can try and go and serve under that person if you don't have money. And with that, if you can achieve that, you can now sit down and look at that person's mistake, where is the person is getting right. I use that word to structure what you want to start.
Amazing. Speaking with your amazing loving husband, by the way, amazing loving husband, he made mention of something about you, that you do so many things, that once you are on your phone, you are doing so many things, you are multitasking, and your children are doing amazing well, your husband doing amazing well. So how do you manage to coordinate all these things?
Well, I prioritize everything I want to do.
Okay.
My family first, business follow. So it's calculation.
How do you do the calculation? How do you do the calculation?
I calculate everything well now. In the morning,
Especially when you have to travel. How do you do it?
I've trained my children. Like my second born, she's 12. She can cook.
Oh, so she can practically run the house.
The house. So my first born to have sacrificed that they can take care of themselves, the 3 of them. Even my last one can take care of us.
But before they got to that state that they are currently, when they did not even know their left hand from their right, how were you able to manage the house?
Anywhere I go, I carry my children.
What of the husband?
My husband.
He sort himself.
Yes. He's my partner. He's the K in the K&I Trendy.
You say that again. He's the K. I love that.
So he's our chairman. So
if your husband gets to hear about this podcast right now, what would you tell him that he probably doesn't know before? Or what would you tell him that will make him to feel appreciated, that he has never probably heard before from you?
He's the best man on earth. Hey, if I have opportunity
to come from again,
I will marry him, because he anytime I want to do anything in life, he always push me. He support me. Oh yeah, go ahead. You can do it. He always Toyin, go ahead. Anything I want. So he gives me wings
to fly.
To fly.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. That's amazing.